Welcome to Warriors TV, and today we are talking with forward Owen Yarrow. First of all, Owen, thank you for joining us.
Oh, no problem at all.
Great to see you back. So let's start with there. What made you decide to re-sign for another season?
Well, I just thought, obviously, seeing Lobby and Paul leave, I thought, obviously, with Tony stepping in, I thought, might as well give it another go and see if Tony can bring me a lot more forward in playing hockey, get me a bit better than what I am now. So,
Yeah, obviously he's a big name. He's worked with youngsters in the past, and he's got a reputation for bringing the best out of them. So, are you excited
yeah.
to be working alongside him?
Oh, yes, 100%. Obviously, like you just said there before, Adam, obviously, he's a big name. So it's going to be great to obviously be a part of the team, especially him coaching me.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you made your debut a couple of months into last season. So, how do you think that went last season?
Oh, it was great. Obviously, with my first senior season, I thought I did particularly well. Obviously, just skating, just keep going. Obviously, I got a goal in the semi final in the playoffs and stuff like that, which is always great to get a goal at the end of the day.
It really is. Do you think that's been you sort of your biggest moment of your career so far?
Oh yes, 100%. You know, this obviously it was a tough game. We were playing Billingham, and then obviously got one quick goal. Then obviously I scored again, which obviously just boosted the morale a bit more. So it was surreal. It was surreal.
Yeah, made it a little bit more comfortable as well. Obviously, you mentioned Billingham there, and we'd lost to them a couple of times in the regular season. So it must have been nice to get back to winning ways against them in the semi-final.
Oh yeah, 100%. Obviously Billingham, they're getting a lot stronger now. Billingham, obviously, than what they have been the past few seasons. Obviously, some of their youngsters are really talented. So it's going to be great to see who's going to be the top two teams battling it off this season.
Yeah, because that's interesting you mentioned that, Owen, because with Solway stepping up, there's probably a good chance for both Whitley and Billingham to feel like this could be a huge chance to win something.
Yeah, 100%. You can't you can't go into a game thinking we're going to like beat them because every team they proved it last season. Every team can beat anyone at the end of the day.
Yeah, and it's a league that's looking like it's getting stronger, like some Blackburn, Deeside, and Widnes perhaps as well. So it could be many teams in the fight.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
So when you stepped up last season, did you notice a massive difference from playing, say, for the under 18s and the Braves?
Yeah, it's like totally different. Obviously, it's a lot faster, more physical, which obviously it was a bit hard to adjust to. Obviously, with me being a big kind of a big lad, you know, it's just the pace. The pace is just totally different.
And there's a few of your 18 teammates already in the team, like Sir Connor Lewis. So did that make it a little bit easier having some familiar faces around the place?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because obviously I know most of the lads anyways. Because obviously when my dad used to play, so obviously I was seeing them in and out back then anyways. So obviously they all took us under the wing and helped us.
Yeah, that's great. Obviously, David Longstaff, your coach last season, and Paul Matthews, good friends of your dad. So again, I guess that made it easier as well.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously they didn't just take it like slow with us. They just tell us to keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, and I think you benefited from that as well because you had some really good games, and from the moment you stepped in, you brought some energy to the line and some physicality. But you weren't afraid to get stuck in.
No, you can't. It's that type of sport. At the end of the day, if you can't really like back down from hits and stuff like because you can get more injured that way. So
Mm-hmm.
you just gotta just take it really.
Yeah, and now as you mentioned, you play physical hockey. That's something that your dad was famous for. So,
Yeah.
what have you learned from him in terms of your hockey playing career?
It was hard to say. It's a bit different playing hockey now than it was obviously when my dad was playing.
Yeah,
It's a bit
yes, it
different.
is.
So.
Yes, it is a little bit, but it must
uh,
have been a good inspiration for you as well.
oh yeah, 100%, 100%. It's always gonna hockey's always gonna be physical. It's always gonna be that tough physical sport.
It certainly is. Yeah. Now, looking ahead to this coming season. Have you set yourself any targets personally? Is there anything you would like to think you could achieve this year?
Well, obviously, Tony said already he wants it to be obviously as fit as we can, and obviously I wasn't playing back then, but it's when they won the league, when we won the league not so long ago. The team was just like unbelievably fit. It goes to show that being the fit teams will win something.
Yeah, they certainly will. Fitness could well be important. Owen, thank you for joining us. Been an absolute pleasure talking with you, and I want to wish you all the best of luck ahead of next season.
Cheers, thank you.